Hi y'all. Today is the day a lot of us was not looking forward to. As I'm recording this right now, the inauguration is going on. I really did not plan to watch it. I don't really care to watch it. This, for a lot of people, may be a sad day, and don't get me wrong, people who are doing marches and protests and all those different things because of who our president is, who our president now is, it's not worth it because he's president now and you guys can't really do much about it. And even if you were to get him impeached, Mike Pence ain't no better either. Like, he's probably worse than Trump. The both of them together is just hell. And it really, really sucks that we're a society now that this is the fact that other countries are looking at our country and is just laughing at us because this is the man that we elected to be our president. That should tell us enough, because he's really a joke. And the thing is, America really could have done better. It's just that America, yes, has progressed in a lot of ways, but there's still a lot of simple-minded people. And when Clinton was running against Trump, some people didn't like Clinton so much, and they may not have agreed with Trump, but they hated Clinton so much that they rather her lose and just, you know what, let's vote for Donald, or let's vote for other candidates that weren't even worthy to be on the ballot. And now we're faced with Donald Trump as president of the United States of America. How wonderful. But in all actuality, I feel like Barack and his wonderful family will be able to do so much more for us now that he's not being barricaded by the different Republicans that were holding him back and not being able to do things. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, I get it. He's president now, and I just hate the fact that people depend so much on whoever's president to get things done in this country. You can start by doing something simple in your community. I'm not finna bash this man because everybody knows who he is already. Everybody knows what he's done in the past and how he's not even qualified to be president. But why are you guys being so dependent on him doing so much for this country? This country has been going in a downfall for so long now, and it's just like this, him being president just proves how much we thought America was progressing, but we're really not. And honestly, I love the fact that Barack is not in office anymore, because he can do things now for the community. He can do whatever he wanted to do that he couldn't anymore. He still has that ability. And we, as people ourselves, as citizens, we should be able to do things for ourselves and not look for the government to do certain things for us. We're at this day and age where a lot of things are available to us, although it can be very hard. And I'm not talking about behind right now, although it can be very hard. There's a lot of things that's available to us that we can do things and not look for the government for help. There's a lot of countries that don't depend on the government. Hell, like, most of the people that's surrounding Trump right now don't even like Trump. So these next 4 years is going to be very interesting to see what is all going to happen. Because I really, even though I did not vote for him, I had a feeling that he was going to win because of the hate everyone else had for Hillary Clinton. And that's sad to see. And a lot of people want to scream, love Trump's hate and all this other crap. And it's just like, I just remember the day, because I'm 22 years old, the first election that that came around. I was sitting in my math class in 2009 watching the inauguration, geometry, and it was just like, it was awesome to see, because you had my teachers and all the faculty members, and they were like, wow, they thought this day would never come for us to have the first black president. And at that time, I was not into politics. I was just like, that's great. Hopefully he can do great things. I did not understand the meaning of what it was to have such a great man run this country. And I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. And then time went by, and I've seen the things that he was doing, and I've seen the things that he was trying to do and could not. And then that's when I started having like the adult conversations with like teachers, and I was just like, man, this man is gonna be somebody. This man, well, he is somebody, but it's our time. So I remember in our senior year, they made us register to vote for the 2012 election, and that's when I would have been 18 and ready to vote. And I really wanted to understand everything, all the policies, what he stood for, and all that other things. And that's when I really did cherish the Obamas and everything that they done, even with Michelle and her healthy food, this, and her female empowerment, and just being I feel like she's the epitome of class when it came to being the first lady. And there's so many women and girls that can look up to her, and it's so amazing, and it's a blessing to have that. And I remember standing in line. At one point I was so irritated because the line was very long, and I was just like, yo, I get to vote for this man. And I remember after voting, I was just like, all right, now let's watch these results roll in, and here he go, president again. I'm like, dang, I was a part of that. That's how I felt. I was like, this is amazing. And you could just see the tears in people's face, and it's just like, this is what America was waiting for. I don't want to compare it to this feeling, but it just came to my head. It's like America was cancer. Cancer is never a beautiful thing. You suffer, you suffer, you suffer. And you're always just waiting for that silver lining, and you're waiting for that time for that doctor to say, cancer is gone. George Bush in his era was the cancer. Was the cancer that did not want to go away, that kept getting worse. When he first got elected, it was at stage 1. And by the time he got out of office, it was stage 4. That was cancer. And President Barack Obama was that remission stage, when you're trying to get your life back together. If he did not get the country in the way that it was handed to him, I know so much more things could have been done. I know so much more things could have been done, but there were so many roadblocks, so many roadblocks. But America felt like we were in that remission stage, trying to get back, and we're all happy and excited. We're trying to get back to our lives. Everything seems like to be moving forward, going forward, and it's just like, yes. And then you go visit the doctor, right? You go visit the doctor on November 8th, 2016, and the doctor's like, sorry ma'am, sorry sir, it seems like your cancer has come back, and it's come back harder than before. And now we're a cancer-filled America again, trying so desperately to find hope. Even through all the agony and things that may come about, don't depend on who's running this country to make your lives better or easier. You was born to do something for yourself and to make others great. You don't have to depend on who's president. This country will regret this day. See you in the next video.